Today we're going to shift focus and go more into the business side of our practice. One thing that I talk about with a lot of my clients is accounts receivable. Accounts receivable is one of those things that we don't like to spend a lot of time thinking about. We don't like to spend a lot of time working on it, and as physicians and practice owners, we sure don't want to do it. That's why we hire people to do it. But accounts receivable is an extremely important part of your practice if you own your own business. One thing that happens when I think about accounts receivable, I always look at the very first part of my year. And if you're like me, you know that during January, February, you're making plenty of money because you're seeing a lot of people and you're getting all your accounts from your November, December business. But then what happens? Well, January 1st comes along and everybody, or most everybody, has hit their deductibles again. And then what happens? Well, we see all these people that we're so busy seeing in January, February, March. By the time March and April roll around, we have all these outstanding accounts and very little money coming in because we filed it all with the insurance. The insurance says, yes, that's fine, but now you have to collect it from the patient because it's all deductible. So how can we work these accounts receivable? I'm going to look at three things today. We're going to look at number one, how do we organize, structure, and measure our accounts receivable? How do we know if we have a good system in place, or if we don't, how can we institute one? What kind of things do we need to measure month to month in order to see what the health of our accounts receivable is? Then the other two things we're going to talk about are, in order, collecting money from the patient and collecting money from the insurance companies, because that's really all there is to talk about in accounts receivable. How we structure it and measure it, collecting money from patients and collecting money from insurance. Now, when we get through this talk today, what you're going to see is that by no means have I covered everything there is to know about accounts receivable. I don't know everything there is to know about accounts receivable. There's a very good chance a year from now I may have a different opinion on all these things. What I'm going to try and give you today are several things that you can institute in a very short period of time in order to help your accounts receivable, in order to help your collections, and if you don't already have one, give you a system that will help move things along and at least a good place to start.